nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions. Built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Introduce yourself before we start.
My name's Emalito. I'm a TV presenter here at Royal TV, of course. It is Royal TV / Royal FM because we have a TV station and a radio station. I do a morning show called Talent Zone, and also I have another show. It's a kind of talent detecting talents. It's called Talent Zone.
Okay, the main topic that we are talking about is professionalism, and we want to know the level of professionalism among those who do this profession. What do you think of the level of professionalism in the field?
I can say that we've not reached that much higher, or saying that we have a certain level, a higher level, because just compare with the other TVs from maybe, let's tackle even East Africa. When you talk about Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, they had these TVs, a lot of TVs for so long, as in many years ago. But for us, radio stations are starting like I think in the last 8 years. So TV stations, we have actually, we are trying to, now if we are giving out awards, we say upcoming TVs, meaning that we had only RTV, the Rwandan TV, the Rwandan television. So, but the good thing is, like, as the way we are trying to copy from those people who made it, we can say that we are going somewhere. There's a positive image we are seeing in terms of professionalism. Like I myself, when I'm doing my show, I try to see these shows that made it, these ones that you can see, and you learn what you didn't even learn during the time you've been in studies. So there is a big change compared to where we are coming from.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. So stand up for the champions, for the champions.
About any profession, there has to be rules, there has to be ethics. What do you think of the level of ethics and rules and regulations and how people follow them, especially journalists?
For that point, I can say that TV stations, even TV stations, radio stations, they go with the editorial line that get them how to gather news. But the same way like I myself, I can think of something that I can do because I have that heart, or I'm committed to do that. But in actual sense, I didn't follow the rules and regulations regarding what the kind of job I'm doing, the kind of work I'm doing. So sometimes that is where we mess up. That's something that you need to be in day to day, every time, so that the more you get experienced, the more you can do better, and the more you can also know how you can do it in a professional way. Because like the way you said, the way you asked me, it's as if there are people who knows that they're doing well, or they're in this field performing well. But on the other side, when you read the articles, the way they are written, when you see the way presenters are presenting, it's like we need more professional skills that will make us to be on a competitive platform. Yeah.
So if you were a decision maker, what would be your target zones? What do you think could improve the level of professionalism?
First of all, we need trainings. Yeah, there are those A's that we get from universities. Maybe you are first grade, you have distinction. But on another side, we need the practical trainings. These ones where you go at the field, they tell you how to hold a mic, how to talk, how to express yourself, as in how to show. Even whoever is just watching a TV station, as in a television, your television, can just judge you in a positive way, saying that, wow, this is a good presenter, this is a person who can talk, this is a person who have these ideas. But sometimes you find presenters, they can talk, but on another side, they can even go off topic because they don't have that training, they don't have that capacity of showcasing what they have. Why? First of all, the lack of training, like the way I said. Second, they don't have even, there are these people, they can take you to present maybe news. You're not qualified in actual sense. You're not that person who can present news. But because they see that there's a gap and you can fit in the gap, they just take you.
Can count on me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Bonaventure Kiwero, mwanahabari wa Royal TV pia na RFI Kiswahili media. Unaenda ukapanda kidogo kidogo, lakini kuna changamoto kama kuna watu wengi wanafanya media lakini hakujifunza. Ni kama joke, wanakuya tu kufanya ili wajulikane, ndio hivyo, shida hiyo tu. Lakini ukiwa ulifanya media journalism, ulifunzwa, una uzoefu, unaweza kufanya vitu vyako kwenye line vizuri sana. Kuchanganya profession na uzoefu, unaweza kuandaa story yako vizuri.
Stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Bihari cyane ese n'abashaka abantu bagenda bakora muri field ubona babigendereraho koko kugira ngo bafate abantu bakora.
Kuna acha nikupe mfano. Kwenye media za hapa Rwanda nyingi hawana finance. wanataka watoto kutoka barabarani wakakuya wakafanya ili wajaze show kwenye radio, lakini hawataki watu wana professional au walifundishwa media, walifundishwa journalism. Wakaenda wakaleta watoto hapo, akimaliza kidato cha 6 secondary akakuya akaanza kufanya show kwenye radio ama kwenye newsroom akafanya story. Hayo kuna mengi sana, kuna radio nyingi hapa.
What are the criteria you base yourself when you select those who are working here?
Loyal TV as a beginning media houses, of course, is looking for getting the best of the best journalists here in Rwanda, if I would say. We've been trying to recruit journalists from other media houses, but of course there are some people who started from here, and they as they were growing up, they were getting more experience. If I take you back sometimes in February, Royal TV used to be called Lemigo TV. It was a startup TV station. Then later it was acquired by Kenyan investors. So from there is a team of journalists who were kept on board, and they are still with us. If we want to bring a new journalist, of course we look at the quality. What does the person does? How experienced is he or she? And of course we look at what we need him to do. If you are looking for a reporter or maybe a news anchor, you will first look at his performance or their performance, if I would say, because you can't go for a bad person, if I would say, the person who will not perform, the person who is not convincing, the person who will just bring down what you've achieved so far. I would say that if it is a new employee, we have qualities which we look at. Sometimes even we carry exams like tests. You bring someone for interview, you see how they perform or how they behave.
Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to work with you next year.
Thank you too. Have you got all answers clear?
Yes, thank you.
Or there is somewhere you wish you can repeat?
Very clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
For the champions, stand up. I believe, I know I can count on me, so stand up. For the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. Stand up. For the champions. Best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up. For the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. 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 Best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.